Hello. Hello students, now we can see the operation amplifiers, that's the AC characteristics of operation amplifier. We are seeing the AC characteristics. There are four types of characteristics, that is frequency response, stability of operation amplifier, frequency compensation of operation amplifier, and slew rate. Here the ideal operation amplifier will have infinite gain, and in general the open loop gain is 90 dB with a DC signal. And here we can see that what should be the expected gain of our audio and other high frequency signal. It must be same, but practically it is not possible. And here the op-amp gain decreases a roll off at higher frequency. And also, what causes the gain of the operation amplifier to roll off? And the presence of capacitive component and the internal construction of op-amp and physical characteristics of device. Here this is the high frequency model of the operation amplifier. With high frequency model of the operation amplifier will have only one corner frequency, and the one pole due to R0 and C is minus 20 dB per decade is the roll off. Here when frequency will vary, gain will also vary, and it is also is called the frequency response. If we use high frequency, surely it must have one corner frequency, cutoff frequency, or break frequency. And here if frequency became high, we get a corner frequency. And the open loop gain of the operation amplifier with only one corner frequency is given by the equation, that is V0 equal to minus jxc divided by R0 minus jxc into AOL into V0. Here if we are substituting xc equal to 2 pi into fc, we are getting this equation, and here we are simplifying that f1 equal to, we are taking that f1 equal to 1 by 2 pi R0 into c, therefore a equal to AOL divided by 1 plus j into f by f. Now on here f1 is the corner frequency of the upper 3 dB frequency of the operation amplifier. When we are taking the magnitude, we are getting this equation, and this is the phase angle. Here this is the magnitude characteristics, and this is the phase response. When we are seeing the magnitude characteristics can be divided. There are three cases. That is, if f is very much less than f1, the magnitude of the gain is 20 dB, 20 log AOL gain in dB. And if f equal to f1, the gain is 3 dB drawn from the DC value of AOL and is called the corner frequency. And if f is greater than f1, that gain roll off at the rate of minus 20 dB or minus 6 dB. And here when we are seeing the phase characteristics, if f is less than f1, that is if the angle is phase is at 0 degree, and if f is equal to f1, it is at 45 degree, and if f is greater than f1 reduces and it is lagging. These are the characteristics. And here for single RC pair, maximum phase changes for 90 degree and can occur, and here 90 degree can occur. Here the voltage transfer function in its domain can be given as A equal to AOL by 1 plus j into f by f1. We are writing in terms of S domain, therefore f is replaced by omega, and here if we are taking LCM and if we are substituting S equal to j omega, we are getting this equation. And for number of RC4 pole pairs, if there may be number of corner frequency, therefore this can be given by this equation, A equal to gain divided by 1 plus first corner frequency into second corner frequency into third corner frequency. Here 0 less than f1 less than f2 less than f3. Here this equation shows the S domain for this 3 corner frequency. And this is the frequency versus open loop gain. Here it consists of 3 roll of that 3 cutoff frequency, minus 20 dB, minus 40 dB, and minus 60 dB. Next one is the stability of the operation amplifier. Here when we see what is the effect of feedback of an operation amplifier, here the resistance in the feedback part of the operation amplifier. And here in this for inverting amplifier, 180 phase shift in this output at zero frequency, and the closed loop transfer function is given by ACL equal to A by 1 plus A into beta, and that is for sustained oscillation, the characteristic equation must be equal to 0 and will become unstable. For rewriting the transfer characteristic equation, we can write this as we are just equating that to 0, therefore minus A beta equal to 1, and the phase and magnitude condition becomes that modulus of A beta equal to 1, and that is angle of minus A beta equal to 0, that's for even multiple of pi, and angle of A beta equal to pi, that is for odd multiple of pi. At lower frequency, the resistance in the feedback has no effect except producing the 180-degree phase shift. However, at high frequency, for each corner frequency, an additional phase shift of maximum of 90 degree can be take place in open loop gain A. For 2 corner frequency, it will be minus 180 degree. For a specific value of beta, A beta equal to 1 when A is minus 80 degree. Minus 180 degree. This result in oscillation, and this instability means unbounded over output, that is 1 plus small AB is less than 1, that is AB is less than 0, and that is the gain is greater than A. The frequency versus gain. Here when we are seeing the stability specification, there are 2 specifications, that is gain crossover frequency and phase crossover frequency. Here in the gain crossover frequency, the phase at which the open loop gain, that is AO modulus of AOL beta is unity, and here that is 20 log AOL of F equal to 0 is called the gain crossover frequency. Next one is the phase crossover frequency. The frequency at which the phase shift introduced by the loop gain is minus 180 degree or n into pi radians, and it is called the phase crossover frequency. And next one is frequency compensation. Here in application where one desires large bandwidth and lower closed loop gain, it is the suitable compensation technique used. Therefore, 2 types of compensating techniques are used, that is external compensation and internal compensation. The external compensation is further divided into 2 types, that is dominant pole compensation and pole zero compensation. This is the dominant pole compensation. Here, suppose A is the unbounded transfer function of the op-amp in open loop condition. Therefore, it is given by the equation that is A naught A equal to, that is it is given in S domain, AOL into omega 1 omega 2 omega 3 divided by first corner frequency, second corner frequency into third corner frequency. Introducing a dominant pole by adding an RC network in series with operation amplifier as in figure by connecting a capacitor C from the suitable high resistant point to ground, and the compensated transfer function is given by this equation. If we are substituting this value and we are just substituting FD equal to 1 by 2 pi and RC, we are getting the gain as A by 1 plus J into F by FD. Using this corner frequency, that is AOL divided by, that is the sum of 1 plus J F by F1 into 1 plus J F by F2. Similarly, 0 less than F1 less than F2 less than F2, we get that is A dash, that is the compensated transfer function can be given by this equation. This is the dominant pole characteristics. Here when we are seeing the dominant pole characteristics, the frequency, that is it passes through 0 dB at the frequency of F1 with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade, and the value of the capacitor C can be calculated from FD equal to 1 by 2 pi into RC. And one of the disadvantages is it reduces the open loop bandwidth drastically, but the noise immunity of the system is improved since the noise frequency component outside the band is eliminated. And next one is pole zero compensation. This is the diagram shows the pole zero compensation. Here the compensated transfer function A is altered by adding both the pole and 0. And the 0 should be at higher frequency than pole, and the transfer function of the compensating network is given by this equation V0 by V1. We know that is we are taking that Z1 equal to R1 and Z2 equal to R2 plus C2. Therefore, by simplifying, we are just getting the equation as this. And here Z1 and Z2 is the sum of these 2 common. F1 is this F2 F0, and the compensated transfer function is given by A0 equal to V0 by Vi, which is given by this equation. After substituting all the values, we are getting the value of the gain as this. Okay, here this is the characteristics of this pole zero compensation. Here when we are seeing this A0 passes through 0 dB at the second corner frequency F2 of the uncompensated transfer function. The frequency can be found graphically by having A dash passing through 0 dB at the frequency of F2 with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. It is shown in figure. And the internal compensation, in this case we are not using any compensation technique, that is during the fabrication of IC itself we are compensating and designing the IC. Capacitor is fabricated internally and Miller effect compensation is also used. And the last one is slew rate. It is the rate of change of output voltage with respect to time, and it is called the slew rate. It can be represented as volt per microsecond. Yes, that is slew rate equal to dV naught by dt per m at maximum, or SR equal to I maximum by C.